This is why I believe that the Koinos Account Protocol is going to make a huge impact on the crypto ecosystem. My blockchain journey began way back in 2016 because in blockchain, 1 year is a very long time. But it began way back in 2016 and it became immediately obvious that blockchain is completely unusable for the regular layman. So like most people, I just stopped paying attention to blockchain. But in April 2020, I began buying Bitcoin and Ethereum again. Several days later, I realized why I stopped using blockchain. It was still too impractical to use, still too difficult. Nothing had actually changed and you still had to buy tokens to pay for gas fees. And you could still lose everything with bad private key management. Worst of all, 99% of projects were still scams. By now though, blockchain had grown a lot bigger. And I believe that blockchain was solving a really big problem in society. People just didn't know how yet. Because at its core, blockchain provides trust for very, very cheap, but it's not free. And I believe that trust should be free. Because after all, a primitive building block of society is trust. People trust the government to abide by the laws of the land. People trust central banks to protect the currency from erosion and corruption. People trust that cars won't run red lights and that food labeling is accurate and honest. Except that this trust is sometimes broken, and that means that there's room for improvement. And who can really disagree on that? That's when I realized that the power of a free blockchain is really the only way to commit to that promise. But not just free token transfers, a blockchain that allows you to execute a smart contract without losing the token. So back in 2017, I tried out a new project at the time called Steem. It was a blogging only blockchain that offered a 100% zero fee experience. You could get started without buying any tokens, and it was exactly why I got into blockchain in the first place. But because of this experience, I knew that a zero fee platform was possible, and I knew that it was possible to also merge it with a smart contract platform as well. The best part about Steem was that you can get the Web 2 feel with the benefits of Web 3. Now, before the internet gets really angry with the term free to use, there are several blockchains that offer zero fee token transfers, so that's not really that impressive. If we really want to be impressed though, we need to see some zero fee smart contracts. Smart contracts that run with absolutely zero fee, no tokens lost, and even no tokens required. Now that is impressive. Imagine Ethereum, but it was free to use. Imagine Ethereum, but you can go from proof of work to proof of stake, or even to proof of burn without going through a hard fork. Imagine Ethereum, but instead of the really slow Ethereum virtual machine, you have the WebAssembly virtual machine, and you can accept any language that developers already know how to use. If you're a developer, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It just so happens that that project already exists today. A layer 1 general purpose blockchain that uses a WebAssembly virtual machine allows you to build in any language that you know and love, and it just so happens that that project already exists today in 2023. This project is called Koinos. It's a blockchain project that allows smart contracts to execute for free, and it even allows you to use the blockchain without any tokens. Myself and dozens of other people were involved in the public testing of Koinos back in its testnet days in 2021 and 2022. And I like the project so much that I actually decided to team up with another community member to launch a brand new project on Koinos. We wanted to create something that was so easy to use and allowed anybody to get on the Koinos blockchain without having to pay any money, without having to hold any tokens, and even be able to use the blockchain without any tokens whatsoever. And that was the underlying concept behind Koinos Account Protocol, or KAP for short. Now, when people first think about KAP, they think of ENS, or Ethereum Name Service. And it's true that KAP uses NFT names, but there's a lot more to it than that. KAP gives its users access to smart wallets. On Ethereum, that's called account abstraction. The main difference is that KAP puts a smart contract directly into your wallet, making it a smart wallet. While Ethereum does not allow you to do that, so you have to give up control of your wallet to another smart contract. I know it's kind of confusing, but what about Ethereum isn't confusing? But that's not all. When you get a KAP account, you also get access to the Koinos blockchain for free. You won't have unlimited access, but you will be able to find a decentralized application that you like and you get to try it out and use it for free, all without ever buying a token or spending any money. That is unless you want to buy a premium KAP account, which in my opinion gives you a lot more bang for your buck. It starts as low as $10, which is less than $1 a month. But this is really just the beginning, because KAP is going to integrate itself with every single decentralized application on the Koinos blockchain. And it will allow anyone to use the Koinos blockchain just by getting a kap account. You'll be able to manage your account by creating vaults to protect your assets and even create risk-free accounts so you can try out any decentralized application you find without worrying that your assets are going to be lost. And most importantly for some of you guys, if you have a kap account, you may be eligible for a future airdrop where we give you free kap tokens. So these are basically the reasons why I think kap is going to provide a lot of accessibility for people who have never bought a token before and allow them to access trust for free, allow them to use the blockchain for free, all without having to hold a token. And I think this is going to be a major player when we have our next bull run. People are going to find out that they can easily use blockchain applications just by getting a kap account. And there'll be a lot of people out there who don't even need to buy a token in order to be able to use the blockchain. This is how we bring decentralization to the masses.